from one of the loudest venues in the NFL. There's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And Mahomes going to put it up right away. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
That's a good start to the ball game. Maybe a little bit of a tone setter offensively. They come out throwing right away, and it's an early completion and a quick first down.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Attack, attack!
Here's Jerick McKinnon, his first carry of the ball game. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. The Chiefs at 7-1 now on the year. And they've been cooking these last couple months. Winners of 7 of their last 8 games.
And as much as we hate to play this game, you know I'm going to do it anyway. Extrapolate that over a full season. What does that come out to, partner? 14-2. And anyone in the NFL, they'd sign up for that record, that's for sure.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
Yellow, yellow.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Kadarius Toney, his intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down. You talk about this Miami defense. They find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the number 1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 38. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down. This defense for the Dolphins, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 8. They run once more with McKinnon. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 29. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Going for it with McKinnon. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Give the sack to Jerome Baker. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the two defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Second and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
They're giving him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. And this drive will begin with a run from A-Chain. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week, an unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
2nd down and 8. Tua sets up to pass it. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
That's the score. 7 Dolphins.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So that if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Steps away to his left. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Motion man right is Rice. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And not much running room. Down to the 32. You talk about this Miami defense. And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL. But it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. Second quarter from Arrowhead, it's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it looking at 4th and less than a yard. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Out to the right, here's McKinnon. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 14-0. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
First down, Dolphins.
H-Chain on 1st and 10. And he'll get this to the 32.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 7.
Watch it, Oscar.
Play action, now it's Tua. Comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, there's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there forcing the completion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. In motion, Hill. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go. We've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a 1st or a 2nd seed come playoff time.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here again is McKinnon. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
The offense on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Now Mahomes. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Here's Hill on the return. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. Tua now on first down. The 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Dolphins first down.
Now Tua. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Chiefs' 16-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. They'll swing this out wide. Here's O'Shea. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Here's 3rd and 6. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins have got it back to within a score. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Dolphins 7. Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. A solid stiff arm. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st down, Mahomes. And this one is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Dolphins will take over possession here up at the 44.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. In motion, the tight end. After the turnover, it's Tua. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he's going to be out of bounds downs, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
18 on the play. First down, Miami.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Tua going to throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Nick Bolton.
And the Chiefs are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel.
Now Patrick going to change the play. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Yellow. Attack, attack. Yellow.
Now here's Mahomes. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Mahomes now on first down. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Mahomes now to throw. Fighting to stay upright. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 33. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Cam Smith. And the Dolphins force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Tua, the final shot before half. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A 1-touchdown ball game. 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
On play action, here's Tua. And that's going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. KJ Hamler, the intended receiver, and it's third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. In motion left, Hill. Tua to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 50 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon to about the 35, second down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Here's 2nd and 7.
15.
To throw, it's Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That went into the hands of Tony downfield. Touchdown! Kadarius Toney, 55 yards. And the Chiefs are able to stretch out their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
It's a gain of 10. And the Dolphins first down.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Leo Chanel, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Play action, now it's Tua. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. He's got it at the 15. It's a big play there for Miami. 69 yards. And they'll run here with H.A. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Quick hitter to Jalen Waddle. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Tua now, 3rd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Joshua Williams with a pick. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
A third quarter action from Kansas City, 2nd down and 10. Now Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. And he is out of bounds up around the 14-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now left side on the swing. Oh, it's out. McKinnon fumbled it.
Wow, that ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Mahomes to throw once more. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Handoff, it's McKinnon. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. 2nd and 9 from the 44. Now a give. This is McKinnon. And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Hey, 15. Hey, 43.
Mahomes going to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And the Dolphins drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Miami.
Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
I remember throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Under pressure, they got him again. Leo Chanel picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
Fourth down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They run it with McKinnon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. 2nd down, McKinnon. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hit 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. McKinnon. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the a lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Dolphins 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably... They've got his man complete. It's a big play there for Miami. 46 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Looking to pass. Tua. That's going to be caught by Waddle. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Devon Achane, 29 yards. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that cuts the lead to 28-14.
Dolphins 14.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down. And that's the one that should seal the victory. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
For our Kansas City Chiefs.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And able to elude one tackler, but only gets this back to the line of scrimmage. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Well, meanwhile, here's his second down throw. It's not